Welcome back YouTubers to my channel of an everyday life of an Aspie. If you're following me and you're new to my channel, I welcome you all. I'm AspieAnswersAll. I'm all about creating mental health and awareness, sharing my life stories with Asperger's syndrome, OCD and the like. And I also talk about some mental health and awareness versus tips and advice along the way with how to manage and cope with your everyday personal struggles of your mental health issues, or just everyday personal messages of hope to give you guys clarity, understanding of what's going on in your own personal struggles, regardless of what it may be. It has been brought to my attention, however, right now though, that I'm trying to finish up some of the Tourette's series, especially as well as some of the loose ends in the mental health awareness, even though I'm hoping also along the way will be some more like challenges to upload as soon as possible, even though I'm hoping to maybe slow it down a bit with those challenges, even though hopefully within these challenges that you've been seeing me doing with my sister and that maybe hopefully, like I said, that I can get in touch with my sister, see if she's comfortable enough to actually come up here and do some more, or else I'm going to have to, see what I can do with some other challenges, if I can invite some other people that wants to do this on my channel with me. Anyways, and for further ado guys, basically what I'm saying is right now I'm trying to tidy up the Tourette's syndrome series so that it's easy accessible for you all, as well as some of all these other bits and pieces I want to share with you all, regardless of what's going on in my personal everyday life at the moment, of what I'm trying to do for myself. I'm hoping that some of this will be of value and use to you, as well as some of the other bits that I'm hoping to tidy up, be it, I know there'll be a wide range of mental health series along the way that will be coming up soon, as well as maybe more on my autism and Asperger's syndrome help essential playlistings that will have some other various topics, along with maybe hopefully some vlogs of me being outdoors or whatever it may be. But in more further ado, before I begin, this as a disclaimer as always, I'm no medical doctor, so if you do see any clinical signs or warning signs, shall we say, of basically some of the parts that doesn't deem fit appropriate, seek professional help for you or your loved one. Or also, if you need a second opinion, that's fine, seek professional help with that, of whatever it may be, because as I said before, some of these management techniques that I put out there regardless worked for me, so maybe in retrospect, so hopefully try them regardless, even though it takes not just within a day to get yourself well fitted up, but also it may take weeks, but it's just a matter of the power of our mindset and determination we want to be. So this one's basically going to be called What Not to Say to Someone Who Has Tourette's, even though I couldn't recall much of the way of what to say to people with Tourette's. So hopefully bear with me, and if any of you who are watching this and do suffer from Tourette's, maybe you can join in the discussion below for me and actually add in maybe a bit more that I maybe have missed of what not to say or what to say, or vice versa, of any of these various topics that are hopefully going to be readily accessible for everyone, to tailor for everyone. So in all further ado, hopefully you've learned something along the way. Let's begin this. As we know, basically for people that suffers with Tourette's, it can be really exhausting and debilitating for them. Obviously in this day and age, like many others mental health disorders, basically this one can be the cake of the icing of obviously to make life difficult, because of those that goes through their own personal life, going through these tics, series of tics that I've shared about. Even though tics will vary from person to person, however, that do suffer from Tourette's, don't get me wrong, basically, many people will have other mental health disorders or mental health conditions that will correlate with this. As I said earlier in my piece of the Asperger's syndrome series, that, with Asperger's syndrome will have underlying other health issues too. So along the way, I'm hoping with what I'm sharing with you all though, however, this will help and we learn something along the way of what to not say to someone with Tourette's, because I want to not debunk as such, just hopefully remove all the stereotyping and stigma about Tourette's and all these other mental health issues that you've seen on my channel so far, if you have. So number one is that they may hear about is, why are you doing that? Referring to why are you ticking. Obviously tics that are their control is their response, or my response to yours. They are involuntary. So as I said before, that imagine living outside your body, or living with Parkinson's or Huntington's disease that has the equivalency of them shaking their head or whatever it may be. Sometimes with people with Tourette's, however, people won't forever know what is happening at that given moment though. And obviously they tend to try and control it, or not control it as such, but they try to withhold their tics regardless what it may be, but that could do more damage than good when they do need to, tick. Number 2, if you wanted to stop ticking, you could write and stop thinking about ticking. Their response would be probably, you are right, I'm doing it in sheer hell of fun, not even. I'm also doing this as sheer out of entertainment to entertain you all, regardless what this is. No, this is wrong, obviously. Look up the word and definition for involuntary movements, or just involuntary. They just can't help it when these tics do come up, however. Many people may think it's just a plain old excuse that they'll hear over and over again. This obviously wouldn't be the same as just scratching on a part of our flesh that is infected by, chicken pox or measles or just what have you, or just even scratching the head. Or even it's not the same as just texting your everyday friend that you want to call up and just say they want to talk about it. Obviously, as I said, this is no plain excuse, however, or ignorance issue that will just go away for them. This is what is literally like for them on a day-to-day basis, because obviously, as I said in the previous response, this is out of their control. And they can't obviously tend to control it all the time. They may be able to control it for a certain time frame. Okay, number 3, and what not to say to someone with Tourette's is, maybe if you stopped, stressing out or stop drinking caffeine or what have you, you will get better. Their response is obviously the more attention you give towards it, basically, of meaning the tics when they do show up, the worse it may get. The more excited people get, the worse the tics will get too. So it's, like I say, an everyday struggle. The people when not around may also get worse for them also, however, for these tics, because obviously there's, I think from memory, a word called tic attack or tic spasm, but I'll look it up and hopefully speak more about the tics, how it works and everything for people with Tourette's, so we can gain a better understanding. It's not going to be a problem fixed with the magic wand or the snap of our fingers, basically, obviously, or not just by having a glass of water every day. Number 4 is for the what not to say is, I've known you for years and I haven't even noticed them. Their response is maybe to let it slip, let it slide, or unless you're saying that Tourette's ain't a real disorder, you're sadly mistaken. Obviously, it is a real disorder, like many other mental health issues. They are real. It's how we go about it with our everyday life. If you haven't what they call a relief, or realize that they try to live their life as normal as possible, then hey, congratulations, basically. Obviously, they are trying to live their life as normally as possible for us all. But then again, as I said in one of my videos, normal is underrated. Obviously, we can't seem to be ourselves these days because of what all these hidden messages and cues and what society wants us to be like, which is bad really, how I look at it, but I've said this piece already. Obviously, for the people with Tourette's, their brain will go in a state of overdrive, however, and then it will be sending messages like maybe something like, do not forever move your head, keep it still, don't make a noise over and over again. As I said before, some of it can be based on movement for their tics or vocal. Try not to make noise over and over again while they're trying to speak to you face to face, for chatting online maybe, or just straight out in general. And in saying this, it is exhausting and draining. Plus, for many of them, they may get headaches, they'll hide away, sleep, they'll start probably their bodily movement jerks, be it their head jerking, be it their arms or legs flailing around with their tics prevalent, show them. Okay, number 5, last but not least. That is so cool that you've got Tourette's. Yeah, my friend's family etc. has it too. Their response is, oh, are you really bipolar? That's awesome, yeah. My aunt, friend, sister, relative also are happy 1 minute and then he, she is not the next. No, this is not cool, to be honest. It's nothing to be bragged about and proud about. Obviously, their response will be probably, if you want to bring people together that has tics and all that, or has Tourette's and it has series of tics at any given moment of time, given a chain reaction, is not a good idea. So this basically quickly ends my what not to say to people with Tourette's. To end this, just to sum it up, is just think before you speak. Obviously, to people that has Tourette's or any other mental health disorders, be in their shoes for once in a while and actually see their world. Obviously, walk 100 miles like that song. If I could, walk 1,000 miles just to be at your door, just to be the one, whatever it was that's playing on my mind right now, is just to be in their shoes and actually see it from a better light from what they see in that, and maybe one day that we can have a better understanding. So no further ado, guys, do what you love what you do. Share these videos around to family and friends. Comment below if I've missed anything, or just feel free to say hi Aspie now and again just to show that you're engaging with me. Give me like 4 thumbs up for support and engagement. Feel free to also subscribe to my channel, obviously, because there should be a little red button obviously in the left corner, so that you know that you're ready to see more what I have to share with you all, as well as don't forget about that notification bell to be switched on at all times, so that hopefully when Aspie's out and about doing her own thing, whatever it may be, that you'll be ready to see what she's entailing right now. Don't forget to also follow me on my social media sites if you haven't done so already. We're much appreciated. Also through Twitter, Facebook, AspieAnswersAll, and also, like I said, I'm trying to do as many writings right now on my blog site, so if you haven't seen my blog site, the link will be in the description below under my social media sites of where to follow me and whatnot. Feel free to also basically, like I said, share these around, obviously, because the more people know about all these mental health and awareness theories that I'm popping up here, there, everywhere, of what I think is relevant, the better, I reckon. So no further ado, guys, have a great day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Have a great